getting settled in New York? What was it like developing a freelance career?
I'm sure you've heard the stories. I was told the same thing. When you get to New York, pick up the union book, call these guys. I had a short list that someone had given to me. Call these guys. I think the first one on the list was Byron Stripling. So I called Byron. I said, I'm in New York. Yeah, you need a sub, blah, blah, blah. Byron was out with the Basie band at the time. He said, I don't need a sub, but what you could do is you could come and help me out by house sitting for me because I have a little dog and I've got to go out with Basie. Great. I need a place to stay. So he lived way up in the Bronx, and I went up and house sat for him. He came home for one night. I was asleep on the couch, and he walked past, and he threw a black shirt at me and said, put this on, you're coming with me. I said, okay. So I put it on, and we got on the train and went down, and he took me into the pit of Jelly's Last Jam, which was my very first Broadway pit. And it was because I was dog sitting. And I'll tell you what, that changed my life again. I've never heard a trumpet played like Byron Stripling. And if you've ever heard Byron play live, it's freaking phenomenal. That he moves some air. And so I'm sitting there in the pit, not knowing what I was going to expect. And all of a sudden the lights go down, the orchestra starts, and my mouth is just on the floor. It seemed like nowhere comes somebody up on a rise. And I look over, and it's Gregory Hines. I'm like, oh my God. And he looks down, not expecting to see a woman. He goes, oh, hi there. And he just was really shaking my hand. And then up he goes and starts the show. It was really fantastic. I'll never forget that.
How surreal.
And then years later, my first off-Broadway show would be with Maurice Hines. So it's all these crazy connections. And Kenny, my husband now, he and I talk about this all the time, all these little synchronicities that kind of creep up through your life. They're what I call God shots that show you're in the right place.
Yeah. Go from dog sitting to sitting in the pit.
With Gregory Hines.
Gregory Hines.
Shaking my hand, it was just crazy.